Hey, howdy and hello, everyone. Welcome back into T1A. We are doing our third of 5 best ball drafts. Let's get into it.
All right, like Tony said, we got our third of 5 drafts we're doing for our best ball tournament. So almost to the halfway point. This one's going to be a damn good time. We got Tony and I going back to back in the middle of the draft. All right.
Let's go.
Ready to fire this shit up.
1 minute to pick. You want to run us through the settings?
Sorry, hold on. 1 QB, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, a tight end, 1 flex, 1 super flex. We are PPR in this tight end premium, half point, 4-point passing touchdown. Yes. Rosters aren't really all that deep. It's a basic best ball draft, but
19 rounds.
These things get strategic.
Yeah, there's a strategy I thought of if like all the top 4 quarterbacks went. I was just going to go Kyler into 5th. Just overreach.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying on that. I think I'm going to employ the wide receiver strategy here and just kind of see what happens. It's the one that's worked out the best. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. I definitely have a strategy in play, but got to get it past you on the second round first. What you just deployed as your strategy doesn't really coincide with what I wanted to hear.
Yeah, I'll take Justin Jefferson right there. It's a stud.
Yeah. So you still have J Jets over Chase?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just more consistent to me. Like in best ball, I want to have guys that, my starters have really high floors, and my backup guys are the guys that I'm like boom games from, right? And so that's what I look for, is a guy that's always going to have a steady floor. And Chase will fucking throw 8-pointers and shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
I have to say, it's a fucking fine. I'm not dogging on him. Just me personally, I like the floor Jefferson brings over Chase's.
Let's start running through this here. We had Mahomes come off, Josh Allen, CeeDee Lamb, CMC. I took Hurts. You took J-Jets. Catch got auto-drafted Lamar Jackson. Then Imp went Stroud. Eli goes Jamar Chase. Probably Tyreek. Nope. Burrow. I bet Tyreek and then Amon-Ra.
Oh.
Oh.
He was there to see it.
Yeah. Scooter comes around, getting Amon-Ra and Tyreek out of that. Talon took A-Rich and Kyler Murray. Great 2 quarterback combo there. Here comes the Bijan. Dak here, QB. Or is he going to run your same strategy only because you talked about it?
Fuck. Yeah, we already got one guy doing it. 4 of us are doing it. It could suck.
Yeah. Pivot on strategy real quick.
But it's not the case, so yeah. Okay. I'm feeling better about it so far.
Yeah, I might do some later round QBs. Uka, Jahmyr Gibbs.
And you are welcome, sir.
Oh, thank you so much. You're so nice to me.
We won't fight on that one. On there, we're all right.
There goes Dak.
First deal on the stack from old Ronnie boy there, who I would not be surprised goes Marvin.
Yeah, I would be. Well, Love. It is QB.
Good.
All right, so we've seen Dak, Saquon come off. We got Travis Kelce off the board. Base aids coming with Mahomes, Jordan Love, and Laporta. What do you think of that start?
I like it. With the tight end premium thing, it's a good way to go. Laporta's a dog. Could be like the new number 1 guy. Like, he could be the dude that's overtaking for Kelce. I think he did it last year. So he's a fucking stud. All day, every day, I'll take that shit.
Really figure a little courtesy drop if you're a QB there.
Hey, I fucking appreciate the fuck out of that. I wasn't going to say anything because I didn't want to put you on the spot. Like, that's a big decision right there to make. I knew which wide receiver I wanted, so it wasn't like I was making a decision between,
Yeah. No,
But
I've come up quite a bit, especially after the research I just did on Daniels
Yeah.
for the next video I'm going to put out of just him. And yeah, I definitely think strong QB2 this year.
yeah, this year though for redraft and like best ball situations, I think we have to point out that
Best ball, yeah, I won't have to worry about it.
you are going to be looking to back him up
Oh,
with a
absolutely.
good exactly. And
Yeah, you're just getting it at age QB.
yeah,
Stafford.
I
Aaron
honestly wouldn't have
Rodgers,
said
all these
that.
guys, but-
I honestly wouldn't have said that, but I saw on the old X there part of his interview with Brian Dable.
Yeah,
Some of his answers were brash. I don't throw a touchdown. Like, okay, come on, man. But that's pretty basic shit he was going. And
yeah.
it was like, so you got to wonder about his football IQ, but he is a fucking athlete, and Lamar Jackson's a fantasy badass. So why could
Yep.
this kid even his little?
Well, and that's what I compare him to is Lamar Light.
Yeah.
I don't expect him to get 70 yards a game, but if he's going to get 30 to 40, that's what we need.
Yeah, if he's just picking up 5 yards for converting 3rd and 5 a couple of times a game with his feet, you gotta like that. And then I think it is a good pick. I like where it's headed. But the question is now, like you're in that situation, and we know stacks win a lot. You've already stacked Hurts and Brown there.
Yep.
Who are you? Is there somebody you're looking like? I'm probably going to try to pair with this. And you can tell me this right now because I have no Washington.
At the value that Terry's there's other receivers I prefer.
Like Dotson.
I don't mind Dotson, especially where he's at in drafts. I think he's a decent pairing.
Is it a situation where you're just like, I'm going to avoid the stack in this? I'm just going to take what Jaden does, and then it's just too much fun.
I'm just mostly looking for what Jade's going to do because I don't know what he's going to really be able to support.
Yeah.
And the upside of him having throwing touchdowns just isn't high enough for me to really care.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
So after I took Jaden Daniels, you got Brock Purdy, Olave, Drake London coming off the board, Goff, Tua, Caleb, and then we got Pittman Ayuk on the turn. Scooter gets Travis Etienne, money's at Kyron Williams, and Eli comes in with the Trey McBride.
Ooh, did I snipe you? I didn't even think.
Nope.
You might go that. Okay.
No, I was going here.
Okay.
Nope. No T-Law. I was waiting for Waddle.
Perfecto.
I started to hover over him and circle the water there and realizing that you can see my board.
Oh, I'm definitely not looking. And only glasses might can see that board right now, bud.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Blind Mike, no chance.
After I picked up Waddle, Mike Evans comes off. Kirk Cousins. It's kind of a reach. Probably could have waited the corner to get Cousins on the next round. Grab something a little more value like Nico or something.
Get that at that wide receiver room. Unless he's more concerned about what quarterback he gets right now than he is which one of these wide receivers gets. Huge grouping of wide receivers right now at ADP.
Yeah. I don't care about the running backs that are at the top of that board right now. Not at the value of 5th round.
Yeah, I would almost just go into the.
Oh, here comes a Kincaid stack.
7th, 8th.
Oh no, he's got Kelsey already. Oh, he could have just waited later and got Kincaid for a stack. Precarious spot to be. I mean, to me, there's 2 players I like. Possibly a third. That'd be DJ Moore, Mark Andrews, and then possibly Debo.
I even like DJ Moore. So crowded there right now.
Yeah.
It's going to rookie quarterback scored a lot of hits. He was freaking out because he always gets hurt. What the hell is it?
There you go. And you got your stack.
Stack, yeah.
Start.
I really honestly want to go Andrews there. I think right here, such a value to get Mark Andrews.
Yeah.
It's a tight end premium league too. It's just like picking up wide receiver 1.
And if Catch was on, I bet he would have stacked there. He's auto drafting, so he could have had Lamar and Mark Andrews stack.
Might be a little upset about that one.
Yeah, do feel a little bit bad.
Show more dedication. Fuck you.
You got sick days.
Yeah.
You went Debo, so Isaiah Pacheco coming off. Imp grabs Stafford. Eli grabbing James Cook for his RB2. Mari, huh?
Interesting pick.
think DJ Moore goes right here. Nope. How comfortable do you feel with your running back room being Travis Etienne and Rashad White?
The PPR league, not that bad.
So we got Amari Cooper coming off, Rashad White, Devonta Smith, George Pickens. Yeah, you see the hot feed about Pitts. They're going to try to play him at wide receiver as well.
See how that goes. Not the same thing. He's going to go in the slot. Just doing that already before.
That's what it is. I mean, he's just playing slot receiver.
Yeah.
Probably.
Should have a good year, though. I think that's not a bad thing. Over Andrews is a little.
Yeah.
But I get it.
Well, just the value of Andrews over pretty much that run. I mean, I like Devonta a lot more. So everybody can see on my board that I am hoping James Conner makes the turn. All right, so after I grabbed Tank Dell, Harperville came in and grabbed Kittle. Ron grabbed Deshaun Watson for his second QB. Rit has grabbed Terry McLaurin. Space Aids on the corner taking Kenneth Walker, Zay Flowers, then Ryan Ritt comes back with Baker. Ron's grabbing Kamara, and T. Higgins comes off the board, and James Conner's there for my RB1. Get a nice selection of Christian Kirk there. Nice PPR. Go DeAndre Swift, David Montgomery. Tough decision there. Your silence is deafening.
It's kind of a wicked little call I got to make here. But I think I'm going to just buy into it. Oof. Should I?
12 seconds.
Yeah, I will.
I like it. You're double stacked with with Trevor.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's most of his targets this year. I like Brian Thomas Jr. He's just going to be a little bit more of a big play guy this year. Rookie, not as polished.
I don't think there's anybody there that threatens Kirk at all, except Ingram. Like I feel like the Lawrence Ingram Kirk situation is the same as Dak Ferguson CD.
Yeah.
Not the same caliber of players, but same situation. Very tight package going on with that.
Definitely the 1 and 2 of volume targets. Very much like, Tampa. The targets are mostly going to Evans and Godwin. And everything else is kind of like, yeah, sure, whatever. All right, so after you went Christian Kirk, Aaron Jones comes off the board, DeAndre Swift, Aaron Rodgers, Godwin, Odunze, Keenan Allen, Ramondre. Ooh, some auto picks there. Oh. And then Scooter grabbing Will Levis on the turn there. McConkey. Think McConkey's going to be a PPR machine there? You bastard. I knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
Oh, we talked about it. Fuck, he was before wasn't he? Oh no, his ADP is under Connor.
Yeah, and then the other big riser that I've seen lately is Ferguson coming up to the 8th round, where he was sitting at the 10 or later in our first 2 drafts.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was waiting there for Najee. Would have been a great second running back. Definitely going to think that he's getting, the bulk of whatever rushing work they're getting.
And a contract year and lost weight. So he's going to be not sluggy Najee. And I think they're going to feed him. I don't think they want to lean on Russ. I think they want to go back to being Pittsburgh. Russ is confident, so they'll keep defenses a little bit honest, I think. Najee, and I've been a Najee non-believer for quite some time now. But I just think the shit's kind of lining up right now. If you're looking for late round running backs, he's a really good guy to go get. Jonathan Brooks kind of freaks me out.
I don't like him for best ball.
Yeah. Yeah, any redraft, he's just kind of awful.
Yeah.
It's like.
I mean, he might have a late season run, and hopefully you can just pick him off waivers, 3rd, 4th, 5th week.
A wise man once said, you don't got to go looking for injuries in fantasy. They're going to find you anyway. So.
All right, so I ended up taking the tight end there, going Ferguson. Then Jonathan Brooks comes off, Calvin Ridley, Jordan Addison, who just got pulled over, DUI, Zamir White, Rasheed Rice, Coleman, which I think is I don't know how I'm feeling about Coleman. Definitely a raw product.
Mm,
I'm not worried about him in a PPR as much more as like I'd rather have Curtis Samuel.
yeah.
Deontay Johnson coming off the board, JSN, and might as well grab him. He was there last round. David Montgomery going to be my second running back.
Go fuck yourself.
I didn't think he was going to make it all the way back to me.
I think I was hoping he was going to, and I was looking at it and I was like, I think he's gonna fucking make it back.
He did. Thank you.
This little group right here, itty bitty group right here. Like you would probably think, hey, why not get, JJ McCarthy right now and lock him up with Jefferson? Yeah, this little group of running backs right here is so fucking interesting. And I don't really think that a lot of these guys are going to be back, but I'm going to try to pull something here. I'm going to be quiet about it. Not going to say anything, but I think I can actually get around this. So I am going to make the JJ McCarthy pick because I believe in stats. So I am going to make this pick, and we can discuss the running back idea here in a second, which I actually love the fact. Matter of fact, fuck it. Nobody's going to pick ahead of me anyway. Screw it.
No, I'm not going to say
So seeing Zach Moss go right there makes me happy because Zach Moss is like one of the backup guys I'm looking at. I really want to get into this group of Pollard, Javante Eckler. I don't want Warren now because I got what's his face, Harris,
Najee.
And I like Singletary, right? So there's 4 guys. I'm looking ahead to this draft board, and a lot of these guys are already doubled up on running backs. They got enough running backs. Are all going to be looking at wide receivers and some of this other shit here. So I think one of these guys is going to come back to me. That's a big group to be able to pick from. And there's not really any of the wide receivers here that I'm like, I got to get one of these wide receivers on my team.
No, this is definitely the tight end. Oh, I don't have one. Oh, Hawk is good. Type of
but Hawk's he's also on a non-disclosed timeline. They're just letting it take it easy.
Right. But that's what I mean. Like right now, he's got like value to his name because he's.
I'll say this though. I'll throw this out here just to get him off the fucking board. If he comes back around to me, yeah. He comes back around to me, JJ Hawk, and fucking Jeff. I'll take that shit all day.
Which it's very likely.
Of course, it's not gonna happen. Yeah, I'll figure out a fucking running back. I'll draft 10 slugs if I have that shit going on right now.
There's dice rollers all over the league, so
all over.
Find some running back.
All the fuck over.
Yeah. All right, so let's review this over here. We got Catch Auto drafting Zach Moss. Him coming off with Bowers, which I'm not sure how I feel about that right now. I just don't think he's going to get enough volume being rookie and likely third or best at best.
I'm kind of like on the other side of that. I think he fights his way into being like a 2AB with Mayer. I don't think Jacoby, like everybody's high on Jacoby, and yeah, Jacoby is a good route runner, but the safety blanket of a guy like Brock Bowers, a big target run in the middle of the field, is already shown he has elusiveness, knows how to run routes like Travis Kelce, so it's going to be creating separation. And it's just a shorter fucking throw. I think you're going to see a lot of 2 tight end sets that shift Bowers out. You're even going to see mother to the double fuck. I would have done it. I would have done it too. I fucking would have done it. And then look at this. Like sign me the fuck up. And then there's another one's coming back. Another guy I can take is going to come back. So this is definitely going to be Javante for me.
Yeah.
You could argue Eckler, but new place, new home. He fucking shit the bed last year. It's kind of like, why am I going to pay for a guy who already showed us at the cliff?
Rushing quarterback.
Yeah.
Probably higher volume targets going actually to the wide receivers.
Yeah, rushing quarterbacks don't generally throw the ball to the running back. So I'm going Javante here. I think he gets leaned on this year, and that's what I want with these guys at best ball. Especially because I fade the fuck out of running backs when you got the opportunity 3 wide receivers, which my strategy paid off. I didn't touch a running back till way, way late. And look at those stacks. I got the 1 tight end. I was getting 2 tight ends, but all the good tight ends came off.
Yeah.
But I was doubling up on tight ends, so my flex had another premium tight end in there, but I wanted to fill in with some of these wide receivers that were there, and I kind of pushed myself.
I'm just going to let you know now, Gus isn't coming back to you.
You're fine. I'm not on the Gus train.
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
But as my RB3, I'll take
Gus. The wheels on the bus keep falling off. Yeah. I would say more like I would be more inclined to go Eckler here with you having Daniels, just because you're getting that stack. I think
I'd rather go B-Rob.
I would rather have B-Rob. Thanks for saying that name.
Yeah. But I still have Gus over me, Rob.
And I've cooled off so much on Zeke, even at the fucking value he's at right now, because I'd rather have Doubt.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking so cheap, and I swear they're gonna split carries like a motherfucker. I also don't think they're gonna run the ball a whole lot in Dallas this year.
No. Air attack.
Yeah.
All right. So after you went Javante, I picked up Christian Watson. I still think he's going to have some big games. Harperville going Warren. Ron getting Bryce Young. Ryan getting Eckler. Space Aid's getting Drake May.
Is that his second quarterback or third? Oh, yeah, third.
I want to say it's his third.
It's his third. He's got Pat
Yeah.
and Love. You have any hope for Goddard coming back to you on this one?
No, I don't care. Well, it's a three-way tie right now, and I really don't care. It's going to be a harder decision when it falls, but it's Goddard, Russ Wilson, and Gus Edwards. And all three fall, then that's where it's fun. Oh boy!
Holy shit! Just had to do it.
I had to do it.
I had to go get that guy.
Talk us through that here.
I am so on this kid this year. Like, well, they brought in Zach Moss. I mean, fuck's sakes. What the fuck is Zach Moss going to do? Zach Moss is a journeyman, right? They drafted Chase Brown. He saw a run last year when he finally got the system, finally figured shit out a little bit. And the kid was explosive as fuck. He is going to see the field this year, and it's not going to be in a pounder role. It's going to be in the important spots, 2-minute drills, passing downs, the red zone time. Zach Moss is going to be the between the 40s guy, pound on the rock, getting the changing 1st and 10 into 2nd and 6. That's Zach Moss's job.
Yeah.
Right? Chase Brown's job is to come in, fucking score touchdowns. And I think the kid's going to be dynamic this year, and in full PPR, I think he's going to be the guy catching most of the passes out of that backfield. I'm all over him this year as a late round running back, especially in best ball. Now, redraft
and
temper
PPR.
Expectations. Yeah, temper expectations in redraft, because I don't think he's going to be like a steady contributor, so it's going to be hard to know when to put him in. But in best ball, and you got to start 2 running backs and he's third running back, sign me up, because the kid's going to have really big games. He's going to win you weeks.
Yep.
That's what I'm doing right now. I've painted myself into the corner of, let's see how many running backs I have to pick in a row. They're still there. Although I feel like running backs went.
You had to put your McCarthy pick in there too.
Yeah, well, I felt like running backs went really heavy to start this draft, like the top guys, and then everybody kind of put themselves on the hammer on wide receivers. So this works out for my strategy.
Yeah.
The only thing that hasn't gone my strategy way is getting the premier tight end. I think I took Devo over Mark Andrews.
Yeah, that was a pivotal turn. That was hard. That was a hard choice.
Yeah, it was, and I knew, like, I'm looking ahead, and it was like, I know I'm going to get Ingram because I love the fact that Lawrence, like, that's a safety blanket, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if I was going to get Kirk, and I don't know. I like felt better about the tie with having Ingram. Getting Kirk on the back turn of that was okay. But I knew then I wasn't probably going to get Kittle, and that was where I wanted to stack with Brock somewhere. And so it was like, well, fuck, I'm choosing between Kittle, Ingram, and Kirk in that round that I picked, which was like, what, 5th, 6th round there, that area? And so it was like, well, shit, let's just do it now. So we did.
Yeah, and your 5-6 was Debo, and 6-7 was Ingram. So
yeah. And then Kirk, I can't believe he actually came back around to me, but I knew Kittle was not going to come back around to me. Sure shit.
Yeah. All right. So after you went Chase Brown, Gus comes off the board. Russell Wilson, Ritter. So kind of what I was thinking already at the top of my board, coming off right after. Then Trey Benson, Daniel Jones, Tyjae Spears, Komet Freiermuth coming off on the turn. Then there's Jacoby Myers, who we were just talking about, and Khalil Shakir. I think Shakir's role is going to be reduced probably to more returns than anything with Curtis Samuel there.
Yeah.
Portland coming off. Zeke. There goes Curtis Samuel. Speak of the devil. Fucker.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
No, you got to get your players, you fucking asshole. Pivot up the strategy just a little bit here. Roll some dice on Bo Nix. Double rookie quarterback to back up Jalen Hurts. Love it so much. Love it so much.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see what pays off for it.
Might be rolling 4, maybe 5 quarterbacks on this team.
Yeah,
Can I buy a roster spot, please?
something. We can't trade, right?
Well, I do got my queue set for this corner here. Got Jerome Ford at the top of my board. And then Rashid Shaheed and Jahan Dotson. You know, a lot of people are starting to really get on the Blake Corum train. Not that quite there myself. Do like some Kendre Miller, though. All right, so as I was talking, so Charbonnet came off the board for Harperville. Ron gets Jerome Ford. Ryan Ritt gets Minshew. And Space Aids takes Luke Musgrave. So are you on any part of Green Bay's pass offense?
Yeah, cheapest guy available. Wherever
Gotcha.
ADP's at, that's going to take. Okay.
So 2 running backs that I really wanted out of that grouping already came off the board. So going to have to go with my other choice. Everyone's favorite, Jalen Wright, if he doesn't come off the board to Harperville here. One of these drafts, you might get him.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not. You're willing to take him just a little bit earlier than I am.
Yeah.
I'll ADP him just because he's already third on the depth chart. It's like, fuck.
But at this look, you're looking for splash weeks.
True.
So yeah, the only one to survive that turn was Jahan Dotson on my board. Fields for the upside.
This is a good time to do this, I think.
Yeah.
I have an idea how I'm going to attack this third quarterback.
Which makes me think about my quarterback position. All right, so let's see. Where were we? We went Musgrave, and we have Jerry Jeudy coming off the board, Kendre Miller, Jordan Palmer, or Josh Palmer. Whoops. Jordan Palmer was a long time ago. Long time ago and a way back when. Rashid Shaheed, Jalen Wright, Justin Fields, Adonai Mitchell, or Adonai, my goodness. Xavier Legette coming off the board, Hubbard. There goes Dotson, not shocked there. Probably would have been auto drafted to catch if he did make that turn. There goes Blake Corum.
Yeah, I'm not surprised Down has a Q set. Guaranteed corners right there. I bet he's pretty happy that's going to happen.
Kind of glitched out there. You said what after he's got an auto draft set?
Oh, he'll be happy that he got Corum there. He's got an auto draft set and for it fucking fall. Q landed on Corum, he'll be happy with that.
Yeah. I'd have to say that takes away some of the fun of this draft is like chatting with everybody during the draft because we're so focused on commenting sometimes.
Yeah.
The league misses out on some trash talk, especially 1 minute timer.
Yeah, fucking focused in, that's for sure.
UJ, Taysom Hill coming off the board. Mike Williams, probably not going to see the field for a while. What you got, man?
Veeks, cheapest one.
Yep.
I like a part of it. Jordan Love showed last year. I mean, the guy threw like 40 touchdowns or some shit. 32. That's a lot of touchdowns. I knew it was a high number. I knew 40 was too. But still, 32 touchdowns, that's a lot of touchdowns.
Yeah.
With that receiving core going in and out like that.
Well, at the 14th round, you hope for, what, 5?
Yeah, I'll take a pick at it.
Maybe 1 to 2 touchdown game this year.
Yeah, I got a bunch of guys that, it's going to be hard for any wide receiver after I was picking after them to rotate in. So I needed to invest in other shit. And now it's like, all right, now we start taking the guys that may have a big, big week, the week my top name guys do. That's all we're looking for right now, folks.
That's
We
it.
have one other little man crush pick I'd like to make. I hope he comes back around.
Pearsall. Quadrastack.
Fuck yeah. Okay. I like the kid's style, but still got to prove it.
Yeah.
And just with how much we got there, fuck, it's Debo. People forget that Juwan Jennings is there also with Ayuk and Debo, Kittle. It's like, fuck.
Yeah.
I like stacking. If you're going to get Purdy, I like to stack with Debo more because you're not only going to get whenever he catches the ball from Purdy, but you also get, he's going to get engineered
Shovel
catches.
pass. And
Yeah, they're going to figure out a way to get the ball in his hands. So he's going to touch that bitch.
all right.
Whore!
Where do we leave off?
Son of a whore! Full-blown AIDS.
Full-blown AIDS. Blown it. All right, Eli picked Troy Franklin. Imp came around with Dowdle. Then Sennett come off the board. Jontavian Wicks. I got Brendan Cooks. Harperville picked up Gabe Davis. My goodness. Vidal coming off the board. Downs, Dobbins, and Polk. Which he does have May, right?
They got rookie fever. You got rookie fever. I like Baker over Polk.
You like Baker what?
I like Baker over Polk.
Yeah.
I think he's the guy that, like, he's going to get throws. That line of scrimmage guy, like, they're going to throw him the ball.
Well,
Polk,
I like receivers that want the ball.
Yeah. I honestly, if it's really all down to it, though, I don't want to touch any of these goddamn New England receivers. You have no idea. And with a rookie quarterback.
Not unless it was like fifth, sixth round rookie picks, free agent pickups. Like
maybe
I liked it then. I mean, in the drafts, the value was like, oh, these guys could be something. And then afterwards, you kind of have that buyer's remorse of, well,
yeah, I always have the feeling
I could have grabbed something else.
Yeah, I always have the feeling like I'm gonna cut this guy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's like, then why fucking pick him? Okay. Yeah, there is something that happened. Oh shit! Kidding me? Hell yeah! It's a fucking value pick right there. As he was there, screw the Q. Adam Thielen coming out saying he still has something to prove.
Oh.
Yeah, let's go.
I mean, is Xavier really going to be that much of a deterrent?
It's Deontay Johnson. He's not going to play in the slot. Thielen's going to play in the slot. Johnson can play outside. I think it does pull a little bit away, but I feel like these other two guys, like, who's the hot name last year? Mingo? Yeah, Mingo. What the fuck did he do? All right, let's just maybe lock in and realize maybe Carolina doesn't have a fucking draft wide receivers. And the two guys they got are zero copies of each other in back-to-back drafts, and neither of them are going to be shit. It's going to be Deontay Johnson, Adam Thielen's offense, and let's really just hope that Bryce Young take the next step. I had Michael Wilson queued. I like him this year. I really do.
I do. I mean, he's going to be third in targets. But that's what you're going to expect.
Yeah, but I mean, I'll take that. Yeah, and I think Arizona, Kyler's going to come back.
Got some error. Yeah,
they bought into him by getting Marvin. Stud. Got a number one top dogger.
Well, even as a rookie, the guy did pretty good.
Yeah.
For not having back from an injury, not having an alpha wide receiver to really lead him, like he did pretty good.
Had to be the dog.
Well, he had to be. I mean, he was the only one over 5 foot.
Word.
Let's see where we leave off. Catch auto drafting Chandler, and getting Pearsall, Roman Wilson coming off, Nkonkwo, Burton, Aiden O'Connell, Penix, Mike Wilson, and Damian Pierce. Probably a throwaway pick at this point for most people. Don't you do it.
Like this fucking... Oh, dude. I'm taking Isaiah Likely.
Oh, okay. That you're going to take Sam Darnold out from under me.
I would be the one who should fucking take him anyone that got JJ. Why would you even be like...
QB security. Yeah, I don't think the player I want, Jaleel McLaughlin's going to make it back to me. There's not very likely.
Oh, on this flip back, I think probably pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty running back heavy right now. Yeah, those guys are taking dart throws. I'm a big Bucky guy this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's going to really play in deep on the shoddy shit there.
Yeah, I have him in my queue. I'm not as sold as you are. Even being a Tampa fan, just I guess I've been watching them long enough to know that their running backs are usually just all right, okay. So Rashad White having a good season last year is like, whoa, okay, all right. So we're gonna trade him now.
Digging through the
getting down in the heat. Yeah.
Come
on.
Where is my guy?
Daryl.
All that for a Wandy?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe just because of where Jaleel's sitting on the board, you might have tough time to come back.
Yeah, I don't think
you might be overlooking just the amount of running backs that you all picked. Oh, shit. See, son of a slut and whore.
No, I didn't think he was going to make it back. Surprised that he went that long before he went off the board. Again, kind of like what you're saying with Chase Brown. Saw some good production value out of him.
Mm-hmm.
got some good receiving work, did all right, you know, doing rush attempts, but I mean, he wasn't really utilized as much as he could have been. And I think I'm going to go ahead and grab Baker. Leave you with your Bucky.
Bucky, come backy.
Bucky, come back.
Yeah, Bucky will fucking come back.
I want to pick you next round.
Yeah, Bucky will come back. I'm really just like looking at my depth right now, and I'm wondering, like, God, do I go through tight end Steve?
Yeah.
Not.
Well, and I went pretty high in as far as like my two tight ends with going, you know, Ferguson, and then a couple rounds later getting Goddard. So
Bucky,
invested a little heavy. I told you he wasn't gonna make it back.
Scooter, fuck your face.
Yeah, whoa.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd be arguing with you. And actually, this has been a laid back, very like gentleman's based duel here, bud.
Yeah.
Both of you just got our own guys and kind of knew where we were going. Kind of sniped a little bit here because we were looking ahead at some stuff, but not really that bad.
Not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
But kind of forced out, like, that's where I knew I also had to have a little bit different strategy going in than what I would normally go.
Yeah, I made sure to have 3 different strategies going in because I didn't know what the fuck you did.
And we've drafted enough with these guys to not know what to expect. I mean, sometimes they're like, you know what, I'm going to go for it. You're like, where the fuck did that come from?
Yeah, it's the 3rd round. What are you doing? All right, I have another backup running back. So that's okay.
I'm all done on running back. They're all yours.
I think I could use one more and a wide receiver. Fuck it, let's just roll the 2 tight ends. Let's hope Evan Ingram has another healthy season. And Isaiah likely gets utilized a little bit more.
Because the
other guy I want to pick, that's the same.
Then I run across a running back that I actually do want to get.
Damn. Oh, no, really?
Yeah.
Ooh, is it him?
No.
Yeah.
It was him.
Yeah. I was going between both of those guys.
I was like, I'm done. No, I'm out. No, I'm not. Fuck.
I just took him because I figure I want a part of this fucking Broncos running this year.
Yeah.
They don't really have a quarterback that's going to be dominant. I think old Sean Payton's going to just get fancy with the running game, get into play action. That's Bo Nix's fucking strong suit.
Yep.
Is being a good quarterback in the backfield, dishing the ball where he's supposed to, is on time.
Well, and it takes pressure off of him if they have a strong running game. And they improve their line a little bit. I mean, it's better-ish.
Enough that I think it'll make a big difference.
Yeah. Now, who that top running back's going to be, I have no fucking clue. But if little pieces here and there, I like
be a shitty week. Yeah, could be a shitty week-to-week thing.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're relying on them, if this is more of a traditional set and lineup, like it's hard to have a Denver running back on your team. But I think in best ball, it's nice because you're like, okay, well, that one got this role this week.
Yeah.
And we've seen multiple Peyton offenses that have rolled out with multiple top running backs.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Getting down here on the roster, the last round of drafting coming through here. You had Audric Estime. I picked up Tank Bigsby. There's McMillan coming off the board. Tez Walker, Keaton Mitchell, Mike Gesicki, Tyler Boyd. We got Kraft, Hurst. Probably going to be Garindo? Nope. Elijah Mitchell. And my turn. Might as well just make it 5 quarterbacks. Just screw it. 5 QBs.
Sign it up. I'll take a tank. I'll take a tank special here. I think this guy could have a really big year.
Ooh, there we go.
Yeah, buddy. Not that much competition in front of him, and he showed flashes last year.
I thought he had a great season. Yeah. I mean, it's Olave. It's Rashid Shaheed, which we see he's more of just a field stretcher. And then I think ATP had a decent season. Very much could end himself up into that slant guy type role. Short slants. Tall, too. Lanky.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Catch seemed to be pissed. He only got 1 quarter.
Oh, really? Oh, damn. super flexing to be just regular flexing.
Yeah, he has two regular flex. Sorry.
Wrapping it up there with Luke McCaffrey. Not anybody that's on my spectrum of where I have to pick somebody up because the share of targets there is just going to be messy. All right. So that completes our fun third draft. I have the team that I don't like. Do you have a team that you do or don't like?
I like Callan's team. Thought he followed a script kind of similar to what I was going to do. The one change is that he started going running backs right after he picked his fourth wide receiver.
Fifth.
One, two, three, four, fifth. Holy shit. After he picked his fifth wide receiver, what I was doing generally was bringing these tight ends up into here. So I was getting 3 pimp wide receivers, mixing in the quarterbacks somewhere in there, and then getting the 2 tight ends also. And I wanted to get 2 premier tight ends. I don't mind what he did here because I think these are 2 guys that are going to pop each week. And so he'll be able to fill the tight end spot just fine. Getting the depth at the wide receivers is really going to help him fill that other flex spot he's got on there. And those tight ends could pop in too. Like if these guys are doing really well, they could be that 4th wide receiver for him that takes over that flex spot. I like what he did at running back here with Stevenson. You know, he's going to get a lot of touches. Mostert's still the number 1 running back there in Miami. If Chubb can come back, who knows when the fuck that's going to be. He's still going to be Nick Chubb. He's still going to put up RB2 type numbers. And I like how he backed him up with Blake Corum. The Allen one, whatever, fuck. And then the depth in here isn't that bad. I mean, I do think Aiden Cottle, I've been preaching it. I think he's going to be the starting quarterback. Sam will lose that job. And Penix may actually win that job. Who knows? Like, Kirk Cousins may go to Atlanta and suck ass. And Penix gets a shot. Or that
coming back from an Achilles is a tricky road.
Yeah, but maybe not for a quarterback so much. Like, we're seeing Aaron's going through it right now and doesn't seem to have any setbacks. And so, you know, who knows, right? Penix could have a shot. But, I mean, as far as how he built this team and how the depth he has and where he has it at, I like what he did, especially with 4-point touchdown, passing touchdown scoring. He's got Richardson and Murray, both runners. I think it's probably one of the better squads that he's got together here. I can't believe he auto-drafted it. Fuck, I hate that guy.
He got some of those picks in himself.
Yeah,
he didn't fully auto-draft, but
yeah, he didn't end up like that.
Yeah. This other one is kind of hard. You know, I kind of like Eli's team, kind of like what Money did in the first half of his draft.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll just go off of this. I like his starting roster. You know, Burrow, Tua, Bijan, Kyron, Amari Cooper, Godwin, Reed. This is where it starts to get a little shady for me. The Jaden Reed, Xavier Worthy. I mean, your wide receiver 3 and flex are coming out of this.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have Daniel Jones, and then going the rest of his draft, like, this is not anything that really compels me to think, like, weekly winner. Like, okay, Shakir, low to end workload. Hubbard maybe has workload in the first part of the year and then starts to split it, but not expecting a lot out of Carolina. Mike Williams coming back from injury. Okonkwo, we're not sure what we're going to see. Are we going to see rookie Okonkwo or what we saw last year? Like, it's just not been consistent enough to be like, nice. Dameon Pierce sitting behind Mixon. Haven't seen much coming from him. Roshan, they brought in Swift to be the running back.
Mm-hmm.
Jelani Woods coming back from injury. Elijah Moore got more competition.
Yeah.
They brought in Judy. I think, you know, the guy that we didn't pick up here at all, Tillman, still plays a role in that offense, which limits anything that Elijah Moore is going to do. So yet again, he's buried on another wide receiver depth chart.
Yeah, I like Njoku and Cooper out of that Browns wide receiver core in best ball. That's about it right there.
But I really do like the first part.
Yeah, I think he killed it in the first part. I mean, this is that could be the core that takes him in. You know what I mean? Right, all the way down. Yeah. And I'm a Jaden Reed fan. I just don't like paying the price in the 8th round for him when I can get a guy like Wicks later on.
Yep.
Worthy could be a blow-up guy, too. Like, they draft him for a reason, and that's to just haul ass down the field and open it all up. He's going to get the ball thrown his way sometimes. And that's the same thing with Jameson. Like, I do kind of like how he did this. Like, there's a lot of best ball effort in here.
Yes.
So I would agree. I do like the team. Yeah. I was actually picking between money and talent to talk to my team. Yeah, sure. I might as well go next here. Okay. I'm on Ronald. I don't like the way that you built this fucking team. I like the way it started off. Sure, you got 2 top-end running backs. At least you're hoping Barkley can actually score the touchdowns instead of
first 3 rounds are still home run players.
Yeah, instead of Barkley being the guy sniffing Jalen Hurts' ass as he gets shoved in the fucking end zone. You hope maybe now they pull back on that a little bit and realize, hey, maybe we just give this to Barkley. I don't fucking know. I don't see it happening because the play never gets stopped. And then I like the Cousins, the Watson, Young as his quarterbacks. I feel
That's
like Kirk is in a weird spot. You're not really sure what you're going to get from him, so you're really hoping for upside. Same with Deshaun Watson. I think he showed you last year what he's probably going to be for the rest of his career, and people are still over investing in him a little bit. And then Bryce Young showed you he's got a long way to fucking go to actually be a contributor to the fantasy team. And then
Watson's 28. So you mean you look at your rushing upside, it really starts dwindling, just like a running quarterback is a running back. After 26, you're not getting the production that you're getting. Those previous years.
He doubled down on running back, man. Like he went in hard and like tried to go in a 3 wide receiver league to go hard at running back, leaves you kind of thin. I still think he actually did pull out some pretty good players here that are going to contribute week to week, but I still think it's like their floors are high enough to be competitive week to week with some of the other teams we're looking at here. Ridley and the sharing with, Hopkins is going to be there, Chig's there, Tyler Boyd's there, Taj Spears is there, Tony Pollard's there. Like it's a lot of mouths to feed with.
And it's Levis feeding the guy.
Yeah, with him being the guy. I like the stack with Deontay Johnson going with Bryce Young. I do think Deontay Johnson does see a lot of look this year, 120 targets for sure, something around that range,
That's
right?
a nice stack.
But Adam Thielen's there too. And it's not like Bryce Young showed that he's like going to get the ball in the end zone. Deontay Johnson isn't a real big touchdown scoring kind of guy any fucking way. And then he kept going in and back into the running back well. You can only start 2 running backs, and you already have 2 bomb-ass or 3 bomb-ass running backs. And so, like, in this situation, you're hemmed in at wide receiver, and I feel like that's going to end up being the downfall there because you're hoping that all these running backs pan out and all these receivers can contribute week to week. And you're really just like, I don't know. Sorry, Ronnie. I feel like we pick you a lot.
we love you. We love
you. Just shortcome yourself in a 3 wide receiver league. But yeah, I mean, I see this as like a lower end. If it goes right, you make the bottom of the playoffs and then you have a shot. But if it goes the way I think it's going to go, I think you're middling in between the bottom of the entire league to between the teams that are making the playoffs. You're just really like fighting towards the end.
So I'm going to pick over here on Ryan Ritt. First 3 rounds, you can't fault anybody. They're going to be dynamite players. So Allen, Kelsey, Marvin Harrison. Solid start. I'm just not bought into Josh Jacobs taking him in the 4th round. I don't care if it's the late 4th round. It's just a running back that I have troubles buying into right now, especially when Achane was there.
Yeah, and I feel scared that he just got the bag, just got moved, and
especially since Nico was there. Nico and Marvin Harrison would have been a dynamite 1-2.
Yeah. So, and I mean, I just at that point right there, I'm fading off my running backs, and I'm just waiting, right?
Yeah.
And so I wouldn't even mind going Cup there, let Nico not fall to you, and then grab DK. And like just shore up my wide receivers. Like I know these are badass wide receivers, and now my next few picks are coming back to me. You're looking at guys like Ken Walker, Zamir White, Kamara, all fell down around that area in his next rounds of picks, and he could have picked those as his running backs. Instead, you got Josh Jacobs in there right in the prime of where there are some really, really good wide receivers that could have helped his team.
So if I was repicking his first rounds, Herbert in my 2nd round, Marvin Harrison Jr. stays, Nico or Cooper Kupp in my 4-11, and then Metcalf at your 5. So now you'd be looking at Josh Allen, or even at your 5, you can get Kincaid, or Kincaid wouldn't have fallen back as 5-3. No, he was there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, over Kincaid.
So you would have had Marvin Harrison,